us to the sand. It's all we talked about lately. I packed the car, bring your guitar and Jane for smoking. First thing it's on, you'd cue the songs and we get going. But you went home, waited on the porch for you, sat there alone all throughout the morning till I got a hunch down in my gut and snuck around the back. Empty cans and I'll be damned, your shit was never packed. Did your boots stop working? Did your truck break down? Did you burn through money? Did your ex find out? Where there's a will and there's a way, and I'm damn sure you lost it. Didn't even say goodbye, just wish I knew. I told you that I would stay, I told you that I would run. For your heart I would chase, cause it was only us. Used to do this for kicks, I used to do this for fun. Said for you that I'd change, cause you are my one. I said I'm not the best, I just don't get what you see in me. You said let your mind rest, cause I will love your heart completely. My heart is yours, hope you know that I will run, 'cause you're my home. You said we'll try our best, and I said I don't let up easy. So if you want my scars, if you want my heart, then I'm all yours, really. My heart is yours, hope you know that I will run, 'cause you're my home.
Yo, welcome to another Hyperdrive Live trading session. I am your host, Coach CJ, and I'm excited for you to be here. We'll be live in a few moments trading the Nasdaq futures market using the Hyperdrive system. If this is your first time trading with me, buckle up, because we trade a fast-paced but simple, color-coded, and highly efficient system I created to be in and out of the markets in 90 minutes or less. If after watching this session, you want to learn this system, grab my Hyperdrive instruction manual with the link in the description. You'll be added to our private community and receive 30 days of live trading for free on Zoom with zero delay. Before we start, do me a big favor and make sure you like, subscribe, and share this stream with others. I greatly appreciate that gesture of support. All right, the market is about to open soon, so let's get this session started. See you in 3, 2, 1. Enjoy the show. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Happy, what's today? Thursday? Happy Thursday. What up, George? Jimmy P, Jazzy J, what's up, Carl, Christine, Brian, Sharif, what up, Che? Live on YouTube as well. Good morning. Oh, it's Wednesday? Oh, happy Wednesday. Sorry. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Market just opened up here. We had 8:30 news. Nice pop up there. What was this candle? Had an 803 random 803 candle as well. Random 804 candle. All right, we're in alignment for buys. 1 minute is kind of sliding off a cliff here on the volume, but we're bouncing off of 22,000. We already took out the daily target today. Well, one of them. Let's see what else we got higher.
We're sitting into a daily imbalance as well. Sell side imbalance. Next up will be way up here. 22,472. What's up, Cindy? What's up, Amy? All right. I'm actually gonna box up this. I'm gonna box up this imbalance. I think we might have already hit the 50% of it. No, we didn't. What's up, Bob? What's up, Amy? All right. 931. Okay, looks like we're falling down here. 1 minute. Actually, like I said, it's, from a volume perspective, it's falling off a cliff here. Oops. Why is that color? Oh. Okay. Technically 950, but not technically because we might lose the 1 minute here. It's at the bottom of that news candle. Could give a pop, but I'm gonna hold off on 950 just because the 1 minute is 1 minute is low, and already we're in a stalemate now officially. So we're in a stalemate now, so we either need to hold this trend level, come back to the volume, maybe climb back above 22,000 for a buy if we have the volume. Volume on the 3 minute, 5 minute probably as well. Yeah, it's really good. But we lost the one, so gonna hold off on taking this 950 position and see what happens from there. We don't have, I mean, we only got his yellow folders the rest of the day. Got crude oil at 10:30. Slow open. All right, I gotta fix this. There we go. That's the one I was looking for. Climbing back up towards 22,000. We need the volume on the one to flip back though. There's the opening bell imbalance right there, so that might get rejected on the 3-minute. Oh yeah, US Open kicks off tomorrow. Golf was good. It was a chill. It wasn't. The weather was perfect actually. I probably could have. There was times when it was like too shady and then kind of a little cold, but weather was good. My drives are all over the place. Had to work for my score yesterday. That's for sure. No, it wasn't. It wasn't hacking. It would have been hacking if my irons weren't on. My irons were fine. My irons were fine, and I was able to capitalize on par threes, so that helped out the score a lot. I think I birdied 3 out of the 4 par threes. No. They were all over 85 yards. The one I didn't birdie was the easiest one. Might be a stale morning here, family. The only thing that we could do here that will make this not stale is get some volume to the upside. If we end up losing this 1 minute, it's gonna be a while before the 3 and a 5 flip. Could have caught that news candle. Nice little retest off of 950. Was that an alignment? Yep. I don't know if you would have got filled on that though. I could have actually been in before it. Who's Aaron? Which Aaron are you referring to? Oh, Pittsburgh, eh? Do they not have Russell Westbrook anymore? Or Justin Fields? Did they get rid of both of them? Looks like we're losing on one right now. Oh, they dumped them both. Oh, wow. So they're going to make Aaron Rodgers the starter? That's stupid. This would be Mike Tomlin's last year. Sorry, I was on mute. I said 5 and 3 minute are still bullish. 1 minute has flipped. but doesn't need much to roll back over. Get the volume back and essentially get above 22,050. So we'll see. Right now we're in a down in an internal downtrend here on the one. So first stop would be to get above this high. First stop would be to get above this high right here. If we can do that, and then we might see this type of price action as we move our way up, and boom and boom. Or we roll over, continue to roll over. We're in the bottom of the hour. I could try. Kind of, honestly, I haven't looked at them too much. All right, so these new TopOne futures accounts, S2F Pro account. First thing is that you can have 7 of them. You cannot mix and match your copy trading. So you can't have instant sim funded and the S2F Sim Pro accounts mirrored. You can only mirror your instant sim funded, or you can only mirror your S2F Sim Pro account. The biggest thing here is the equity stability score. So essentially this means that the combined total of your most profitable trading days and your largest losing days must not exceed 30% of your total profits during the payout period. So the profit side of it is the same as the consistency rule that you have currently, right? So, or the consistency rule now is 20%. So this one's 30%. So it's giving you a little bit more room. So let's say you have a, let's just use $100,000 account, right? And if you make, you know, $1,000 on it, 1,000 divided by 30% is when you get ready to withdraw, you need to at least have $3,333 in the account. All right. So obviously you have to have more. I'm not sure how the payout rules work on this, if it's the same, but either way, you would have to have more in your account to withdraw on a 100K account anyway, if you did that. But let's say you made 3% in a day. So you made 3,000 divided by 30%. You need to have 10 grand in your account in order to take that first withdrawal. Now, on the flip side of that, from my understanding, the stability score in terms of your largest losing day. So, if you lose, let's say you lose $2,000, then I believe that means that you'll need to have at least 6,000 in your account to withdraw. I'm still a little iffy on what that truly means, and maybe we can dive into the FAQs to figure it out. But if I know Ken would know, but he's not on here. Now, another change here. So we'll dive into this a little bit more. I'll look through the FAQs to figure this out. Minimum trading days, not calendar days, trading days to pay out is 10. So basically 2 weeks, 2 trading weeks. And you do need to place a trade. You must have 10 trading days in that payout period with at least 7. So you have to have 7 of those days having a profit of at least 0.1%. So that's not even a full percent. That's not even half a percent. Basically, place a trade on a $100,000 account, make $10, and you meet the requirement for the trading days. Next, intraday. So this is different. All right, the instant sim fundeds are end of day. So I explained this in our Telegram channel. Intraday means your drawdown moves forward with you. Okay, end of day means your drawdown is based on the end of day balance. So I explained this in a Telegram channel, and I used the example with a $100,000 account. Let's say that on the end of day, if it was end of day drawdown like the instant sim fundeds are, you make, let's say you make 100,000. Your max drawdown here is, let's just call it 97. So it's 3%. Let's call it 97,000. So end of day means if you go from 100,000 to 103,000, your drawdown, and you closed it, but it's not the end of the day yet. You closed it. Your drawdown stays at 97,000 still. And then so if you end up going all the way back to, you lose all 3,000 that you made, your drawdown the next day won't have changed because your end of day balance was 100,000. Now, if your end of day balance was 103,000 and your max drawdown was 97,000, if your end of day balance was 103, the next day your max drawdown is going to be 100,000 and your balance is going to be 103. So that's the instant sim funded. Here though, once you close that trade, your max drawdown moves up. Okay, so if it's, let's say it's 3%, just for easy math, let's say it's 3%. When you first start, you have a $100,000 account. 3% of that is 3,000. So your max drawdown is 97,000. Okay, and you take a trade, you make $1,000. That trade is closed. All right, the trade has finished. It's closed. You closed it. No, not like Apex. You closed it. The trade is now, your balance is now 101,000. Your drawdown is now 98,000. So if you go back to 100,000, your drawdown is still 98,000. If you go up, if you take another trade and you make another 1,000, so now you're up 102,000. Your drawdown is now 99,000 because that trade is closed. Okay. Apex, your trade doesn't have to be closed. That's why it's not like Apex. With Apex, it was it was a trailing drawdown. So your trade didn't have to be closed. It just reached that amount. It didn't matter if you closed it or not. With intraday, your trade has to be closed in order to count. Does that make sense? And your drawdown will change immediately. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. It actually says the trailing max drawdown is 4,000, right? So let's just use the real example. So 100,000 to 96,000. Okay. So 4%. All right. So that's what you start off with. You make 101,000 and that trade is closed. Your account now is 101,000. Your drawdown is now $4,000 away from there. So it would be 97,000. Does that make sense on the intraday? No, your profit doesn't add to your max drawdown. No, it still stays $4,000 away from it until you've reached 104,000. Then it stays at 100,000. Does that make sense on intraday? Yes or no? Okay. No daily loss limit. So I guess that's cool. All right, let's dive into the FAQs and see if we can find more information on this or an example. No, actually, this is gonna go away. This is supposed to go away on the 18th. This won't be offered anymore. They said that they may bring it back or they may keep it, but as of right now, they're advertising that these won't have, nobody won't have access to these after the 18th. All right, here we go. All right, so the equity stability score is a number that shows how steady your trading has been, and you'll be able to track this in your dashboard. I'm sure there's a, I don't have these accounts, so I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that there probably is something in your dashboard that shows you this. It helps us see if you made money with small, smart trades, or you got lucky with one big trade and maybe took big risk. Okay, why do we use it? We don't just want to see big profits. We want to see safe and steady trading. I believe that if people that use these accounts, I believe will be pushed towards the live accounts sooner than the other accounts, probably, because they're kind of looking at your trading a completely different way. They're looking at more of first base, second base hits more so than home runs. So how's it calculated? Best day profit plus worst day loss as a positive number plus divided by total profit. All right, so if your best day was 420, your worst day was 310, your total profit is 2500. Remove the minus sign from the loss. Okay, so add best day plus worst day, that's 730. Divide that by total profits. 730 divided by 2500 is 292, 29.2%. Turn it into, oh my gosh, they're doing way too much here. What? Add best day plus worst day. Okay. And divide that by total profit. Okay. That's fine. Again, this is just the way we manage our trades. This is, again, not something I foresee being an issue for any of you guys. But I will say this is probably the biggest thing that I'm not a huge fan of with TopOne is that I feel like they hold a cap on how much you can make per day. That's the one thing that Top Step definitely has a leg to stand on when it comes to the difference between these two. Top Step don't care, bro. Top Step's like, man, make as much money as y'all want. I don't care. You know, there's no rules on consistency and any of that other stuff. So that is definitely a huge leg up from one to the other. And TopOne did a different, they took a different route, and they basically just said, you know, make as much as you want, but the most you can withdraw the most you can withdraw in a payout is, you know, $5,000. So they kind of capped it from that perspective, but still, they don't have all these other little intricate rules and percentages you got to pay attention to. All right, we got a little head and shoulders play going on here. This is what I was kind of seeing with this pop down. And this is acting like it wants to curve back up to the upside here. The volume is already there. All we need is a nice volume push to the upside. It's still 5 minutes left in the top of the hour. And then we do have crude oil at 10:30. So we'll see. I think if we're still slow, you know, if we've held this structure, excuse me, if we've held this structure, I'm open to sticking through until top of the hour, 11 o'clock. But if we start to break this down and don't really respect this that's happening right here, we're probably going to end up either consolidating in here or falling over or moving moving later in the afternoon. It won't be a morning session move if it moves at all. So I want to see this. Basically what I'm saying is I want to see this continue to progress itself to the upside. I don't care if it's slow. I just don't want to see it. I don't want to see it break down out of this pattern it's putting in. Does that make sense? If it starts to break this pattern, and then it could go either way, or it could just be very, very slow, and then we won't get an opportunity this morning, which is fine.
When the lonely tones feel like a cold embrace, where the echoing words are like a long lost hope, when it's all black and white and wash all the colors, when it's all silent, nothing but notes. You won't be alone, 'cause I'm always here for you.
All right. You good on this, Paula? If you do this, just make sure you use HTC, because it will give you 55% off, which is 5% better than what they're offering. So $150,000 account is $300. Or you can get 7 of these. $50,000 account. 157 times however many you want. Actually, I'm curious on something. I want to look at. Let me get back to the FAQs. I want to see if the payouts are different. Honestly, it just depends on how. It depends on your pockets. Honestly, I don't think it really matters. If you, I would look at it this way. Let's say let's go back to it. This is the way I would look at this. So with the code on a $150,000 account, which is the max you can get, is $292. Okay. So if you can only get one $150,000 account at $292, then I would probably do something where you try to get 2 of another one for that around that same price. Like $150,000, $50,000 accounts were how much? That's $292. Let's duplicate that. Let's go back. Let's go to $50,000 account. Continue. HTC. Apply. These are 157. So you can squeeze out. That's the same amount. No, that's less. So it depends on your pockets. You see where I'm trying to go with this, though. Like if you're like, all right, I could do $250,000 accounts, which was $292. So that would be, let's just call it $600. But if you feel like you can get more of these to match that, that's 300,000. You'll need 6 of these. So the 50,000 would be more. So yeah, I mean, I'm just doing the math on what the total would be, and then maximizing the account sizes. That's what I'm trying to get at. But it seems like the higher the better from a price perspective, because this is 157. 150 was 292, so another $140. You get $100,000 more. And if you can do 2, 3, 4, 5. You can do 7, and obviously, and if the money doesn't matter, then do 7. But that's how I would look at that. I always look at accounts kind of on the math perspective from that. Like, how can I get the most bang for my buck and make my buck stretch? Payouts. You can trade. I believe you can trade both types, just not copied. Yes. I could dig in here to see if there's a question, an answer on that, but I believe you can. All right. Minimum trading days is 10 separate days. We already talked about that. 7 profitable with a 0.10, which is a couple dollars on these accounts. Profit targets. All right. This is what I wanted to see. First payout, you got to get to 6% of your starting balance. You must earn 6% based on your original starting balance, and you have to follow that ESS, whatever it was, EES or whatever. Boom. So 6%. So they're following the same. 5% for the second payout, 4% for the fourth payout or third payout. They don't care about it. It's not that you can't copy trade the same trades. It's that you can't mirror different accounts. You could take the same trades on both sets of programs. You just can't have them glued together. So I'm assuming that you can separate them, which you will have to separate them, and you can trade them both, right? With the same trades, but you just have to enter in the trade on. You would have to enter the trade on these accounts, and then go and enter the trade on the other accounts. You can also set buy limits on one account and buy limits on the other account, sell limits on one account, sell limits on the other style. So I believe you can do all that. All right. So it seems like the payout follows the same as the new account, the other accounts as well. 3,500 max, 3,000 max, 2,500 max, 1,500 max. All right, that's all I wanted to see. Payouts are the same. All right. Would you need 2 computers? No, I mean, you could just use 2 tabs. Or maybe you can't use 2 tabs. You should just be able to go like back and forth between the leader account. So like basically you'll just have 2 leader accounts. You have one leader account for your S2Fs, and you have another leader account for your sim fundeds. So just set up 2 leader accounts and then just go through them from that perspective. All right, we are respecting the structure nicely. It's actually mapping out real nice. I think we might, as long as we don't lose this low, we should keep. I just want to see this continuing to climb up. We already have volume on 3.5 is all good. The volume is definitely going down on the 3, but that's okay. 5 minute is kind of curving as well. So we'll see. We'll keep monitoring the 1, see if we get it back. We have to get above 42. So basically looking at maybe a 50 entry. As long as we keep the structure. Volume came back, but it's very bare.
Play this game.
What game?
This game.
You want to shoot dice?
Shoot that.
Where your money at? Where your money at?
Nowhere.
You can't shoot dice without no money.
What's the money in your room?
You got money in my room. That's my money.
I could give you some.
Gotta teach them young. Gotta teach them young. Where's the other dice? Where's the other one? Didn't you drop one? Didn't you drop two?
No, I didn't.
Watch out.
Maybe on here.
No, play on the floor.
These dice. Could I have them? Nah.
See you tomorrow, Arnie. Yeah, this might just continue to be a little choppy until the end of the hour, to be honest, guys. Oh, we'll see. We got 8 minutes before Rude Oil. Sometimes it surprises us. It's doing good. Doing exactly what I said, though. Just slowly climbing up there. Expecting that structure. I just need to... I would be happier with a burst of volume. I'll be right back, actually.
When the tides are high, you can't keep pushing. It's getting harder to breathe. When the people crowd around your space, know you were safe with me. When the storms of us start pouring, and you've got a lot to lose, my heart will keep on falling for you. I'll carry on and take the weight for you. When the storms of us start pouring, and you've got a lot to lose, my heart will keep on falling for you. I'll carry on Lost in your room, but I won't be hiding. Heart of a fool, no, I won't deny it. The way I'm tossing and turning and rolling the dice. Strange to see there's love in your eyes. If I only knew, together we'd fight it. Now you say, let it roll, and believe me, right now I'm ready to go. Cause my heart is heavy to hold. I hold on to your eyes, cause tonight our minds will be two of a kind. And rising right into the night. You are the one on my mind. Breaking the rules, you know that I'm trying. You know that I'm trying. Try to be cool, but I feel like I'm dying. The way I'm stopping and starting a fire inside. Hope I won't be lost in the skies. If I only knew, together we'd find it. Together we'd find it. Oh, now you say, let it roll, and believe me, right now I'm ready to go. Cause my heart is heavy to hold. I hold on to your eyes.
See, you know, my computer screen just froze. I'm talking to the fam here, but I'm talking to you. There we go.
Talking to me?
No, I'm not talking to you. We're I was about to say we're close. There is a minute and a half left in this 3-minute candle. We're trying 20 seconds. All right, took care of that. Let's see if we go above 250 here. If we don't go above 250, then first up would be 22,000. But if we do get, if that does happen, that would destroy the structure here. So I'd rather have I said 250. I meant 050. We are live tomorrow, yes, and Friday. All right, new 3-minute candle, bullish engulfing. Previous one violated the bearish engulfing. Here on the 3-minute, HTH touch, and possibly getting above here now. 230 left in this candle. Steph, what you thinking about this market? If you're still there, if you haven't fallen asleep. Cindy, you still awake? We got 10 minutes before the bottom of the hour, 12 minutes for the bottom of the hour. I'm expecting it to start moving then. We're holding structure decently here. We're holding structure. This is a brand new 3-minute candle.
Dad, do you want me to turn the lights on?
No, turn them off, please.
Why can't see?
So why'd you ask me? If you, why'd you ask me? He's like, Dad, do you want me to turn the lights on? I'm like, no, leave them off. He said, well, but I want them on. Okay, then what'd you ask me for? Yeah, 22,050 is all I really like. The pullback to 22,000. I mean, it doesn't change anything higher time frame. It's definitely will be a healthy pullback, but it would look like it would change something on the 1 minute for sure. But it would just be these internal pushes up from like here. Or even like that, something like that. But we have moved very slow. There is 9 minutes for the bottom of the hour. I don't want this to happen, and more than likely if this happens, I'll probably just stay out of it because I won't have time for it. I'd much rather see it continue and the top of the hour push us through. 11 o'clock pushes us through to 25 points. But there was some kin plays up in here. I'm gonna start calling them kin plays instead of rebel plays. Especially after seeing this form this head and shoulders. Yeah, 22,000 definitely could have been a snap. I'm surprised you didn't get in there. Yeah, especially you have 5 out of 6. It's a 5-point trade. $22.50 is, I mean, there's a little bit imbalance right here on the 1 minute off this initial reaction down. It's having a hard time getting above it right now. All right, we just put in another bearish engulfing candle in the 1 minute here. The last time we did that, we did try to violate it. We're boxing up. This market's boxing up right now. It's moving sideways. It's a nice wick on a 3. Okay, we are still hanging around above the 40 mark. 15-minute, new 15-minute candle just opened up. We'll have bottom of the hour in 5 minutes. Let's see if we can get a close here on this 3-minute candle.
Hope this guy steal first.
That's Shadow.
Hmm?
That's Shadow.
I hope he steal first. What is steal for me? Dada, what is steal for me?
What do you mean?
Stuart's made of shadow.
Hmm.
It's a classic me mistake. Someone gives me love and I throw it all away. Tell me, have I gone insane? Talking to myself, but I don't know what to say. 'Cause you let go, and now I'm holding on. I guess you don't know what you got until it's gone. Sometimes you gotta lose somebody just to find out you really love someone. Oh, and I do, and I do, and I do, yeah. Sometimes you gotta lose somebody.
All right. Brand new candle here. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. All right, we closed above it on the 1. Still fighting with it though overall. We do have a bearish order block right there. All right. Still in that box. 1 minute left in this candle. Don't look like it's happening now. Yeah, George, you might be right. Maybe. We're at the bottom of the hour. Excuse me. As soon as we hop off, it's gonna take off. Last 10 minutes. New 3-minute candle just opened up. A little tiny bearish engulfing here, and then a sweep on the next candle into this bearish engulfing candle. Still playing inside that consolidation box. Bearish engulfing candle here is kind of getting violated on the 1. Bearish engulfing candle on the 5-minute. Starting off that way as well. Back above it. Guys, I might enter off of this off the 1 minute. I'm gonna put my buy limit in now at 22,050. Still got a minute left in this candle. I got my buy limit already in at 22,050. All right, well, it's valid for the 3 minute now as well. We closed above on the 3. Just needed to come back just a little tiny bit. I'm in. Dang. Normally that happens to just me. I'm hoping she doesn't come back. Sorry. We gotta deal with this area coming up here. It's imbalance right here on the 3. It's another one a little bit higher on the 1. We need some juice. We need some bottom of top of the hour juice here. I put a daily target in at 120.75. It's the middle of the daily imbalance. Actually, it's more like let's just call it 120 even. I got my final TP on this trade at 119. And I'm going to lock in 25 points once we get to 100. I might hug it tight and lock in like 30 points. Top of the hour is right now. I'm gonna lock in 10 once we get to like 40. All right, so I got my alert set. All right, fam, we took the whole time, but we got it. Most of us, some of us are in this trade. Yeah, I'm in on TopOne as well. George entered manually. I would say take it as long as it hasn't gone break even yet. So if it comes back to 0.50, I would say grab it. So if it comes back to the entry, take it as long as it hasn't gotten to 22.075. Okay, we're live tomorrow. Hopefully during our session we're in and out. That's next week. Live tomorrow, live Friday. Tomorrow we have 8:30 news again, PPI, and then another yellow folder at 10:30. So hopefully we get fed during our session tomorrow. Don't have to wait the whole time, but if we do, it is what it is. We're in a trade now, active trade again. Just so you hear my game plan, I will go break even at 25 points. I'm gonna lock in 10 points around 40. I'm gonna lock in 25 points at 50, and my goal is to hold this until 120 if we can look to fill the rest of this daily imbalance. All right, I would take it if you didn't take it, as long as it has not hit 22.075 first. So if you can get an entry in at 22.050 before it hits 22.075, grab it. All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Marlon, I sent you a message. Che, I sent you a message as well. And Sharif. Oh, Marlon, I see you already responded. Okay, cool. I'll talk to you at 2. All right, family. Y'all have an amazing day. If there's anything you need, as always, hit me up on Telegram. Peace out for now, fam.